A Rusk County man accused of murder is in an Arkansas jail after fleeing the state yesterday. But authorities say Scott Thompson will soon be extradited back to East Texas. He's accused of killing his wife, Amanda Thompson, in Rusk County. KLTV7's Alex Weister has more tonight from the Rusk County Sheriff on how they caught up with the alleged killer.
What started as a wellness check turned into a murder investigation for Rusk County officials.
We made the decision to breach the door. They found the deceased lying on the floor.
After entering a home on the 5900 block of County Road 3122, deputies found Amanda Thompson dead, believed to be from blunt force trauma.
Canvassing in the area for weapons, we were able to find what we believe is the weapon that was used for the blunt force trauma that was caused.
Scott Thompson, Amanda's husband and the suspect in her death, was nowhere to be found. After learning what car he was driving, officials tracked a ping on the vehicle in Atlanta, Texas, as he was headed for Arkansas. Sheriff Valdez contacted counties in that area.
Once we started getting LPR hits on the vehicle, I started calling all the sheriffs north of us, see if I can get out ahead of him. He managed to make it because he had a head start, managed to make it into Arkansas.
After the car pinged in different areas of Arkansas, officials finally stopped him over 5 hours away from the scene in Pope County.
They finally laid eyes on him on Highway 7 up there north of Russellville area. They waited for enough troopers to get there to effect the felony traffic stop and was able to get him in custody without an incident.
Pope County authorities confirmed his identity to us. Valdez says Thompson may try to fight extradition, but he plans to bring him back to Rusk County.
Anyone that's over state lines, they can fight extradition. It's a stall tactic, but eventually he will be here.
Alex Weister, KLTV7 News.
Sheriff Valdez says the deputies made their way to Arkansas this morning, working with officials throughout the day on the process to extradite.